Death. Hello everybody, what a night like no other. Chilly, starting to get more than a little bit on the wintry side, but here we are. This has been happening since we arrived here. The necromancer already saying death and murder and Scots and a whole range of things. But what do we have for you tonight? A very special show where we take a look at just some of thousands and thousands of stories. We're going to be telling you about the Grey Lady who lives here. We're going to tell you a little bit about the Radiant Boy and the secret that he discovered that cost him his life. The torturer from this neck of the woods that made an art form of it. You've just got to look around here at the devices. Of course, getting ready to catch a human head from a headsman's block. This is beautiful. And I must say, over the years, doing shows literally across the planet, it has been my honor to come up with a little bit of a specialty, and that specialty is torture. And if you come around here, hopefully are you able to open it? No, they've sealed it closed. Oh, it's the other side. There it is, I beg your pardon. Not that I'm going to sneak myself in. Just take a look inside and you'll see. An Iron Maiden is what this is. And you'll notice that there are spikes to hit the front and back of your head. There are spikes at this level to plunge into your chest. There are spikes slightly lower down to puncture your genitalia, whether you are male or female. And of course, none of that is designed actually to kill you. Now, you would think if somebody stuck a 2-3-inch nails in your head, there's a fair chance that you would die. But it would be slow. Because when the door slams on you, now remember, you're gagged sometimes. Women apparently were never gagged, but the men were. Don't know what that was. Something to do with machismo, maybe. So you would hear women screaming and screaming and howling, trapped behind her face, a face that we believe was based on that of Mary, Queen of Scots. To me, it looks a bit more like Elizabeth. And I'm not at all sure about this arrangement. I'm guessing it was designed by a virgin. The other things that they have here in spades, look at this. A scold's bridle. If a woman was a bit lippy to their man, because hey, you've got to remember, women have to look up to men because they're obviously the superior sex, and you would place a bolt across her tongue so she couldn't pull her tongue back through the slot. They're walking around like that. Look at this, a gibbet. Now, on many occasions, there are stories of particularly pirates where they would hang one of these on the dock with a man in it alive, and they would just leave him there until he ended up looking a little bit like this. And yes, the heads often snapped the neck with the weight of flesh, especially if he was a heavy-set man. It would break his neck. You've also, of course, got something that you may recognize, those of you that know the life and times of Vlad Dracul the Impaler from Transylvania. He became particularly keen on stakes, impaling. Now, this stake isn't actually accurate because it's pointed. Now, if you can imagine something rather more like the handle of a broom, with just the slightest shaving at the top to make sure that it goes into your anus, and then weight will eventually bring your body further and further down, and it would eventually come out either the top of your head. More commonly, it came out round the throat because of the twitching and the moving. Breaking somebody's back on the wheel. These gadgets were used to restrain feet, neck, arms, and it's easier to move people around if they're held like that. Here, they've got an amazing little man trap. You would set this off in the woods somewhere. Sucky's going off again. You would place this in the woods, or you'd place it out in the grass, and when soldiers were attacking your castle, you'd take off their feet. There's another one here, it's a bit bigger one too. Can you imagine a horse stepping on something like that, bringing a knight down to the ground? You've got this. This isn't in particularly good condition, but as you see, this could rotate and lift the weight off. And if you could imagine this with a platform, and what you would do is you would maybe sit somebody on the edge with their legs underneath and bring the weights down, and you'd smash their legs, you'd smash their ankles, their knees would crumble. Others would lift this up high and place somebody in it with their head off the edge, and they'd start putting pressure until you literally snap all of the rib cage and end up piercing the person's heart. A similar scheme to do people harm. This is one of my favorites. I have to look at this. There's stuff going on in here. We can't deny it. Look at that. This is one of my favourites. I don't know whether you realise exactly what this is. We'll have a look inside. Now this, you can take off. Unless, of course, you attach it further down. They would put people in here and they'd say, look, we simply want you to tell us where your army is. We simply want you to tell us where you've been hiding. We simply want you to tell us who's been helping you, Scottish people, to survive. Who's been feeding you? Who's been giving you horses? Who's been supplying you? Give me the names of the families so we can bring them in here and wipe them out. And they'd put them in this tub and they would light a fire in this bottom bit, and this whole bowl of water would start to bubble. But there's people in it, and it would get hotter and hotter and hotter until eventually it boiled the skin. It cooked people alive until the flesh literally fell off their bones. And of course they couldn't get out. They couldn't even get their head higher than this. So they burnt, they cooked every single part of them. And I say it's my favourite. I just like bath night. Let's just put it that way. You move down. Sucky, come on, really? More gadgetry. This is interesting. You'll take a look at it. Visitors are requested not to use the chair as it is very old and delicate. Now, as you can see, handles to put your wrists in. Usually they had some for the feet too. And they would sit you down on nails. Now, this is a replica. It's not a real one. I don't think anybody's ever been in this for it to be used the way that it should be used. But what the chair was used for is you would sit somebody in it, and all of those nails would, oh, it's going off again. All of those nails would attach themselves and go into the buttocks, and then there would be nails along the back too. So then they would force his back or her back onto the nails there. Why? Why would they do that? Yes, it's going to hurt. But if you've ever had a Sunday roast, a beef roast, a lamb roast, joint a ham, how do you cut it on one of those slippery trays? Well, you don't. The tray has spikes on it, and you jam the meat down on the spikes so it doesn't move, so you can carve it. And that's what they did to people in chairs like this. They sliced thin layers of skin, living flesh, off their arms, off their feet, their nose, taking out their tongue, gouging out an eye, until they got whatever they wanted. Now, don't have any doubt. I mean, the original torture chamber wasn't this. The real torture chamber was actually through there, on the other side. This was added to symbolize what was there when the castle was extended. This castle put together in the late 1100s when it was a monastery. And how long did it last as a monastery? 20, 30, 40 years. And the strange thing about Chillingham Castle is the monastery lasted, the Christians lasted about 30 or 40 years. And yet, on a hillside nearby, there are standing stones from people that were not the Christians. The standing stones are still there after 3,700 years. And that tells you everything about the land that this castle is on. Not finished yet. Obviously, they've put this character in an old wheelchair. I don't know why. Trust me, the people that they worked on here weren't given any kind of help at all. This, the old rack, you'd wrap the rope around them, put them on there, and then what happened on the rack? Did you hear whispering? Just there. I got something at the top end of the room. Just a little hint. My senses just fired up just there. They would attach the rope to the ankles, to the arms. They'd start to wind, and slowly but surely, they would break your ankles. They would break your knee. They would pull your hips out of the joint. They'd pull your wrist out of its joint. your elbow out of the joint, your shoulder out of the joint. And by this time, you're screaming and telling them everything that they wanted to know. They got countless... Oh, this one's pretty cool. Come and say it, Tony. This one is Bobby Dazzler, really. This, do you notice it's got nails all around it? They would put somebody in there, sometimes in a barrel that is an awful lot smaller than that too. They'd put you in it, they'd put the lid on the barrel, they'd take you to the top of a hill, and they'd push you off. And you'd go down a mountainside, down a very steep hill, maybe even crashing onto rocks at the bottom. But imagine what's happening to you every twist and every turn. And we're still not finished. Got another bed so that you can carve people, again, with the same spikes, so that you can't move at all. This is an old-fashioned washing machine in Mangle. Now, I'm pretty sure what they did to people here was just make their fingers crinkly when they're washing their undies and what have you. But you could do a bit of damage to somebody's fingers if you really wanted to. And of course, probably the most important table in any torture chamber, where you could use pincers on various people, use some of these prods and probes. Do you know that in France, and this is something that was widely copied in torture chambers in Britain, in France they had surgeons that weren't all that, surgeons in name only, and they had 100 spikes this long, like 6-inch nails, super sharp. And it was said that while they were torturing people, they could find 100 places on the human body where you could place one of those probes without killing the victim, the prisoner, someone who's been held hostage. They took torture really, really seriously. So we are going to have a look around Chillingham Castle. We're going to go into every room. There's stories everywhere. I know that we are not alone. Behind the camera, we've got Hollywood Tony McShane. We also have, of course, Paul with us, bushy beard.
Good evening, everybody.
Who got us here on time, and we never thought it possible, but it was down to this man. Now, there's a story that we're going to set you off to take a look at. He's also going to do a little bit of drone work for us tonight. And it's the story of the Spanish witch.
It is.
Who was the Spanish witch? Just tell us a little bit about her, and then when you can go and film a piece for us.
Well, that was over 500 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was sort of imported into the castle, and she was then used as the way for people not to steal things out of the castle.
Right. Now, this tale carries a bit of weight. And it's weird because this is a castle where Sir Humphrey Wakefield's family, he married into the Grey family. He married Catherine Grey. The Greys and the Bennets have owned this castle for many, 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 many years. And back in the day, people would come to the castle and say, oh, this is beautiful. And you do. When I was in Buckingham Palace, I did it. You know, you look around and you think, the toilet roll's got little crests on. I should...
Shiny your
I really... You look and you think, even if it's just a little tiny memento, because they don't have, like, a tourist shop. I wasn't there to for that kind of purpose. So when I was there, you look around, and if you come to a castle like this, I understand. You look around and you say, oh, I'd love to take just some little memento back. Well, they have a shop here. Go to the shop and buy the stuff from the shop. But the Spanish witch brought a curse forward, right. And he's going to show you exactly what they did. So we'll let you get off, because I know you're going to get that drone up before the bats completely overwhelm that main courtyard. So we'll be able to see his ways a little bit later on. So good luck, and see what we'll meet up in about 10-15 minutes to see what you've had. Okay? Yeah. I know you've got some.
There is it's recording.
Oh, so we're on.
Yes. You know which way to point that?
That way. No, we had to come up with that.
Now that was snide. The reason they mentioned that
He
is
never mentioned anything about that.
he didn't mention my name, but I know what he's getting at. We did a hunt the other week, and I went around for about 40 minutes just with the camera pointing at my face, and it wasn't vanity. It was, I genuinely thought it was. Anyway, enough. So, what we should do in the meantime, while Paul's. Oh, look at this.
How can you explain what Suki's doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
For people that hadn't seen him.
Suki's going off. For those of you that don't know what this is, we've had one of our boffins. This is a man who builds helicopters for fun. It's actually Bushy Beard's brother. Built us this. And there's 2 gadgets on it. Now, you can't set things off, although it's going off, by me being here. On this side, apparently, it can only be switched on by a certain vibration. And it has to be a very distinct vibration. And it essentially picks up any moving energy from about this far in a huge circle. When this goes off, there's something right here. Now, when we first arrived, we said, oh, it's getting colder. Have you noticed that it's actually colder here than it is even like 5 steps away?
It's constantly been going off
and this has been going off on both sides since we got into this chamber. This one here means that there is an energy on a different frequency to that one. Otherwise, they'd both be going off together. And it has to be somewhere close to here. It has to be within like 2 or 3 feet. So there's something right here, right now, going off. Now, while we are here, we should take a look maybe at the oubliette. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, are we leaving Suki? Are we bringing Suki?
Do you want to leave the night vision on him?
No, I don't think so. I just think we should set that up in the Great Hall and leave it there. But let me close this down. Oh, on the way, shall we just necromance maybe?
Yeah.
Let's do that then instead.
So can you get beyond there? Was that the original torture chamber?
No, you can't get beyond there. You can maybe put a camera through.
All right.
But you have to climb up the...
I was just off.
I mean, it's only an empty room with junk in it, essentially.
Right. All right, okay.
But that's where the original was. Oh, look. It's following us. Do you notice? Because it was on the one on the left and now it's on the one on the right. Did you, can you see that?
It's been fluctuating all night. See through. No.
And don't forget, keep your eyes peeled, everybody. Alan, did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Alan.
You're back. It's probably recognised.
Absolutely. It's not like I love this place. It's very, very special indeed. Have you seen this? A burial cyst from an old Anglo-Saxon tomb. Look at this. A slightly bent Anglo-Saxon, I think. Is Suki still going off?
No.
No?
Possibly it might be come with us.
No, he's going off.
Oh, he is now. Oh, he is.
Yes.
There's something in there. It's
No
been
question
very
about
active
it.
tonight.
For sure. What you should do is just stare into the darkness. Is there anything in there? Can anybody see anything? Can you make it out? What can you see? There's definitely something happening in there, isn't there? A lot of people
Without a
say that
doubt.
there's nothing. You know, don't think the torture chamber's the worst part. I actually don't think that. Aye. Can you give me a name? What is it that you're doing? Look at this. Carts and similar. Bushy. Did you hear that? It's just said bushy.
Did it?
You've had your first mention, bushy. How about that? So how do we get into the Great Hall? I would traditionally go up there.
I think it's, is it not up the next stairs?
Yeah,
The other stairs?
yeah. I would think so. It's shut.
No, the stairs where we went down before? We'll go up one?
Yes. Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. You don't go down, you go up. Of course you do. To the chapel as well, which is in here. Look at the carriages here in a sleigh. Fantastic. They're always adding. That's the one thing you get to know about Chillingham. And this is the minstrels. This is the minstrels gallery. Now I have to say that this is the place where an awful lot of people have seen activity up here on this balcony. Huge antlers from a prehistoric moose. Could do with the dust, but I'm not sure you'd get your Swiffer up that high. Now, we've been in here before when the chandeliers have moved. Can you hear that?
Banging, tapping.
Whispering.
Oh yeah. What is it?
There. Are you getting that? Or is it just me?
I am. I'm just trying to focus in on it. See what.
It's coming from down here.
It's yeah.
Now, strange but true, this once had a large table down the middle, and it was the end of season wrap party for one of the talk shows that I did for Tyne Tees, and they brought bands and various people to play and perform here. And it's amazing because you can't book the rooms here. Look at that giant turtle, for heaven's sake. And the fireplace, I mean, usually that's the one that they light, and with a roaring fire. And I don't know whether you can notice, but behind it, they've got the royal crest with the unicorn and the lion. Can you make it out, Tony?
Amazing.
It is amazing. But I'm still hearing whispers. And the steady ticking of this clock.
I can still hear that.
Can you hear the whispers?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear something.
It's breathing.
It's like a interference noise.
Let's necromance a bit while we're in here. Let's do that. Put the Oh, Tony. Got a little bit of movement from the balcony. People have said that it's the balcony, you know. People have said it's the balcony. They've said that they've seen figures, they've seen dark shapes moving across it. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, something behind.
Just got something. Literally, I just moved up here and then it was there. It was like a chair moving, was it?
Like a rustle.
Yeah, there was something there. Alan. Yes, what's my name? Alan. Come on then. Is anything there? Talk to us. Oh, swear words. Come on, talk to us. Come on, talk to us. If there's anything in here, let us know. Have you seen this, Tony?
There's a bit of a mist, yeah.
Can you see it?
I saw it in your torchlight. Not now, but I did. Like a kind of a misty.
What the hell? That was weird. Right. Look at it. It's here too. Look at that. Can you see it or not? Is it just me?
I did, but I can't now.
No? The chapel's up here, Tony. Let's head up.
Now, this is the still room that you're in, or the garrison room. This is where the troops would come to rest after they'd been patrolling the battlements or on gate duty or whatever, and they would come and make a meal here, have themselves some refreshments, have a hot drink, relax, warm themselves, because undoubtedly, I mean, it's very, very chilly tonight. So in the depths of midwinter, it would not be very hospitable outside. So a nice range there to warm yourself. And look at these bad boys here. These big boiling pans. Now, one could only imagine what these were used for. And with this one, I very much doubt this was used for making soup. But then again, you never know if it's feeding a lot of troops. But it just makes you wonder. I mean, the size of it. I mean, I'll stand here and show you Bushy's head against that, so you can get some scale of it. Now, so yeah, what we have in here is indeed the Spanish witch, and here is the lady herself, Spanish witch, over 500 years ago. She was here at Chillingham Castle, and as the sign says, Spanish witch curses those who thieve or wish this castle ill. And so was the talisman, really, for the castle to place a darkness, a foreboding to anybody that would want to do harm or indeed steal anything. Now, these are some items of things that people have taken and have written to Sir Humphrey, graciously asking for forgiveness and sending things back. Like this, for instance. Chillingham Curse. And I'll read it to you. Dear Sir Humphrey, please find enclosed item that was removed, brackets, by mistake, close brackets, from your castle. And the NB on there says, this knob stolen has brought bad luck to whoever stole it, then he sends it back, as you can see there. Now, all right, that's a doorknob. Now, here, to the Spanish witch, I'm so sorry, but I took this button that dropped out of a drawer thinking it would be funny. It could just be a coincidence, but my 20-year-old dog died 2 days later. There has also been a handful of other things that has happened. So I'm returning this back to where it belongs in the castle, hoping that it will be, my bad luck will be gone. So once again, I sincerely apologise. It was a silly thing for me to do. And as you can see, obviously I'm not going to read them all out, but they're all of the same vein. Sorry again, sorry again. So, whether you believe in curses, or whether you don't believe in curses, I think it's a bit of a compelling thing to see these letters that have come across around the world, one would imagine, and people not knowing of it, not knowing of the curse that resides at the castle. How could all these people be affected by something they might not have taken for real, but, you know, and they won't know each other, but yeah, so the bell, was it rang for her to come forward from the darkness, to take revenge against those that brought harm to the castle and stole valuable items from inside. Who knows? Who knows? Make your own mind up. When you come, read it. Have a read. I see this, the dungeon. Make it snappy. Yeah, but there's all sorts in here. Oh, while we're here, look. Can you see, point out in the camera, the arch going along the top here? I say we're in the still room, the garrison room. This was actually the original entrance for the castle. So when you came in, and you walked in, why you would walk in, I don't know, but you'd be met by burly men with spears, swords, which would be pushed against your throat, and then no graceful manner asked what you were doing here, why you were here, treated with suspicion, questioned and either thrown out or thrown in here, thrown into the dungeon. You know, so that's why this room's here. This is straight into the jaws of the beast, basically, walk through here, and you will be finding you'll be taking up company with people that would treat you with great suspicion while you were here.
Look at the image on that painting, Tony, behind you. Better with or without? Look at this guy. A saint. I wonder which one. There's thousands of them. Battle flag on the wall. I wonder what battles they've fought.
Don't know what that is. Didn't notice that last time.
Wow, amazing. They've bricked up the old windows back in the day. They've obviously just found it and decided to leave it open for us to be able to see.
Don't know what this room is.
Yeah, it's new. Not a one that we've visited before.
Got a big sword in. Don't know if it was
Watch
found
your head,
yet.
Tony. It's low down here. Yeah, two-handed battle sword. And there's the old tower all the way up to the top. How beautiful is that? And you've just got to keep looking, because Chillingham literally is a place that keeps giving and giving. And look at that sword. Designed to be wielded against men on horses, to take a horse down. Blimey, in this place, even the drain pipes are exciting. Bizarre, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. More saints. Did you hear that? Did you hear a ting?
Yes.
Did
Like
you?
a little bell?
Yeah.
Like a cat bell or something?
We
No,
haven't-
like say there was a cat, like a...
I just heard a ting, like maybe it's a church bell more than not a. Blimey, I don't know. Did you see the carving through the wall as well? Well, that was me. Sorry. Could it have been that?
I just heard it again. It's like a little bell rustling.
Was it this?
No.
No. Where's it coming from then? I just heard a ting when I got there. And of course, the place where we're going to leave. Oh, look at this place. Oh, blimey, it's great to be back. Great to be back in the Great Hall.
There it is again.
What?
That bell.
You heard a bell?
It's like a rustling bell, definitely.
A rustling bell.
Like, you know, a little bell, like someone just rustling it. Like, I don't know. Definitely just heard it again.
Right.
There? I don't know what it is. It's not me.
It's not me. This place is brilliant. Look at this. The armour for a horse. I know they've got the armour for an elephant over the far side. Oh. And it's this area here. Look at this. Blimey, can you imagine how strong you would literally have to be? Just hold your hand out, Tony. I'm not going to drop it.
Oh, God. That is heavy.
Imagine fighting with something like that. Now, this is an area where... Was that you?
I'm just going to put the night vision on and we'll put it
Well,
somewhere in here.
Yeah, what I want you to do is to focus it on roughly that area. That you see that chair here?
Uh-huh.
That chair there is said to be the one, or I thought they may have moved it. You see that chair there is normally there, or has been. Quite often you see figures moving across there.
I'll put it pointing there.
That's exactly what I would do.
Put it on here.
For sure.
There it is. Infrared camera.
What a place this is. Oh, just made me jump there. The one thing you've got to be careful about in places like this, there are things that can move, you know, like the shackles here. You've just got to make sure you don't bump into them so that you don't become the very thing that you're looking for. Look at that horse's piece of armour with the capability of impaling anyone that he rides into. Another set of chain mail. That looks like it would be fought in the Turkish Empire, the Ottoman Empire. Look, guns from the same neck of the woods. Beautiful. Beautiful in all directions. More guns here. More helmets of the day. You can imagine that being worn by a Hun. I know a lot of people talk about the Vikings. The Vikings wore helmets more like that. They didn't have horns on them like most people declare that they do. More armour. And of course, look at that. Imagine somebody running at you and impaling you on the end of that. And of course, if you just happen to be riding an elephant, that's how you protect your ride. Kukris from the Gurkhas, fighting daggers, more Gurkha tools, spears, trumpets. And look at these. How amazing are they? Look at them. How many of them have had a human being on the end of them? More swords. And if you come to Chillingham, lift these things up. I can't demonstrate the weight, but when you walk past it, Tony, just lift it up. You would find it hard to walk after 5 minutes wearing that on your head.
Yeah.
Got it?
That would.
Exceeding heavy.
I can still hear that bell.
What?
Like it rustling.
A rustling bell?
Yeah. Like
I haven't heard it for a little while.
Definitely just heard it there.
Is there anyone here? I shall sit at the head of the table. Let's necromance a little bit. See what we get. You never know in places like this. What is that? Not so much of an extravagant night. So, come on then. Let's see what we get. Come on, if there's anything here, make contact with us. Come on then. Give me a name. Peter. Joe. Peter and Joe.
Joe or Jill?
Or
Jill.
Jill? Is there a Jill here? Jill? Jill? Come on, talk to us. Come on, talk to us. Talk to us. Come on. If there's anyone here, let yourself be heard. Come on. Talk to us. Tony, did you hear that?
Yes. Heard a little scrape.
Was it near you?
No, I think it sounded like it was in the middle.
I thought it was in the middle as well. We just heard a bang. Was it a scrape, a chair being pulled?
Yeah.
Or?
I've got the camera facing all the chairs.
So if anything's moved, hopefully you'll have picked them up. Come on. We're here. Oh, Tony. Just saw something black. Just here. Just a little bit of darkness. Shit, I know exactly what you mean. Come on. Come on. Oh, did you hear that? Footstep?
No.
No? Oh. I think I'm
You might have picked it up though.
going slightly mad here. Tony, was that you?
Definitely not me. I'm not next to anything.
Did you hear something there?
Uh-huh.
Like a candle or something wobbling. Is that what you heard?
I heard, yeah.
Do it again. Do that again. Do that again, please. And give me your name. What do they call you? Alf. Really? William? Aye. Getting a few little bangs and tweaks. What the fuck was that?
Just me.
Tony's discovered a piano. I just got a ting there, Tony.
Yeah, I was looking at the
Was that the bell?
armour. Well,
Was that the same bell noise?
no, that was like, I just touched the armour. It sounded like, well, maybe not. It sounded like metal. Not the bell though.
And was it you touching it?
No. It sounded like
We got a ting of some kind. Weird. They're right. Weird, definitely. No question about it.
You said Alan?
It's been Alan over and over again.
It's because you've been here a few times,
I
maybe.
have, and I love this place, and I love you guys who welcome me here as well. So thank you very much. You spotted the bat yet, Tony?
Oh.
That's me. Just putting the chair back. There's a real one, because that's not a real one. If you want a real one,
Oh God, yeah.
Tony, I promise you I haven't touched it. You see that bench?
Oh yeah. Didn't notice it being out before.
It wasn't out when we came in. I'm going to put it back. But it was like that, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. Can't remember.
I'm not sure
noticing
either.
it.
Well, I know we're looking.
Strange.
We're looking for any kind of sign. Wow.
More set.
More set. More set. What, you mean the bench was set? Is that what you're saying? Don't know where to go next. Because it's all good. Do you know what I mean? Oh dear. I know what you mean. Oh dear. Yeah. This place is amazing. What the? I've just seen something kind of weird. Right. What's your step here, Tor? Oh, I'm just going around in a circle. That's the Great Hall again. After you, you go first, Tor. Yeah, this is it. This looks, you know, when you come in and wonder if that's the lady, Mary Barclay, the grey lady who walks this place. It's not open.
Oh,
Ah, no. It's the Edward room.
I think she was going to open it.
Yeah. Ah, no.
We've got a radio, we can ask.
Yeah, I think let's go down and do that. We'll see if Bushy's had any responses.
We Bushy could radio her and ask.
Yeah. Air.
It's a long way down.
It is. That takes you to the torture chamber, doesn't it? And there's a few people about, so let's be aware of it. This staircase, Tony.
I get.
Now, we mentioned before that the castle was the home, essentially, of the Greys and the Bennets. Technically, it still is, with our fearless leader here, Sir Humphrey Wakefield, who, of course, married Charlotte Grey. But one of the Greys is linked to this staircase here. It's one of 3 places where she's been seen walking down. Even though the doors are closed here, you see her coming down the stairs. Her name, most people just call her the Grey Lady. She is, in fact, Lady Mary Berkeley. Now, Mary Berkeley had the most tragic life. What she did, now, again, it's not a question for us to judge because we've all made mistakes. It's not like I haven't been married 1,000 times. Mary Berkeley was in love with Lord Grey, of course, this being his castle. And one day, it was discovered by Mary that her man had fallen in love with somebody else. And that would be hard enough to swallow at the best of times. But in this particular case, it was even harder to swallow because it was Mary's own sister, Henrietta. And Lord Grey packed up, packed in, shipped out and left Lady Mary Berkeley here on her own. She died in this castle of a broken heart, and that's the story why she moves around in the way that she does.